it's all in your conversation. I hate people that feel entitled. Look at me crazy cause I ain't invite you. Oh, you important, you the moral to the story. You endorsing, I don't even like you. Corrupt a man's heart with a gift. That's how you find out who you dealing with. A smart percentage you I'm building with. I want the credit if I'm losing or I'm winning. On my mama, that's the really.
This is Project EAT. That's EAT for E-Class All-Terrain. It's a modified Merc built by the Top Gear magazine team for finding bears in the woods. Not many bears around here, though. Mostly badgers. Still, there's definitely some terrain. Lots of it. All you need is a good sense of direction. Or not. Here's Stig again, looking lost. Terrified of maps, apparently. Inner compass points directly south. The EAT has a silky smooth V6 diesel. It'll do 155 miles an hour on the road, but where we're going, we won't need roads. First up, it's a trip to the top of Glen Rannoch, by any means necessary, and against the clock, naturally. But don't worry, it has knobbly tyres, and a roof rack for carrying extra knobbly tyres.
In 400 metres, turn left. Turn left.
That's a four-wheel drive car on mud tyres completely sideways. You'd do well in rallying with skills like that. Top draw drifting, I reckon. Who says you need an SUV to go off-road? The EAT has four-wheel drive and air suspension to smooth out lumps and bumps and everyday obstacles. Ancient burial mounds, for example.
In 400 metres, turn sharp left. Turn sharp left. In 200 metres, turn right. Turn right. In 200 metres, turn left. Turn left. In 400 metres, turn sharp left. Turn sharp left.
It also has 340 horsepower, more torque than a cruise ship, and gets to 60 miles an hour in just over 5 seconds. time to head way over there, to the very top of Arthur's Seat. But first, what goes up must come down.
Meters, turn left. Turn left. In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left.
It's full of home comforts, the EAT. Charges for almost anything you can charge. Cozy ambient lighting, even a portable espresso machine. Everything the intrepid explorer could ever need.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right.
All right, all this adventure kit's had a tiny effect on the fuel efficiency. Good job the roof rack holds 2 cans of diesel, and there's another one in the back. Just don't confuse them with your drinking water. Bring it back around. Let's have another crack at this. The EAT has a silky smooth V6 diesel. It'll do 155 miles an hour on the road, but where we're going, we won't need roads. First up, it's a trip to the top of Glen Rannoch, by any means necessary, and against the clock, naturally. But don't worry, it has knobbly tyres, and a roof rack for carrying extra knobbly tyres.
In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left. Turn left. In 200 meters, turn left. Recalculating route. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Well, it is a Mercedes wagon, so it's tough. And if you really want to smash stuff up, there's even a pickaxe in the back. That's a 4-wheel drive car on mud tyres, completely sideways. You'd do well in rallying with skills like that. Top draw drifting, I reckon. Who says you need an SUV to go off-road? The EAT has 4-wheel drive and air suspension to smooth out lumps and bumps and everyday obstacles. Ancient burial mounds, for example.
400 meters, turn sharp left. Turn sharp left. Recalculating route. In 400 meters, turn sharp left.
That's some proper hang time. Actual air suspension. It also has 340 horsepower, more torque than a cruise ship, and gets to 60 miles an hour in just over 5 seconds. Time to head way over there to the very top of Arthur's Seat. But first, what goes up must come down.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 400 meters, turn sharp left. Meters, turn right. In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left.
It's full of home comforts, the EAT. Charges for almost anything you can charge. Cozy ambient lighting, even a portable espresso machine. Everything the intrepid explorer could ever need.
Calculating route. Turn around when it is safe to do so. Turn around when it is safe to do so. meters, turn right. Recalculating route.
All right, all this adventure kit's had a tiny effect on the fuel efficiency. Good job the roof rack holds 2 cans of diesel, and there's another one in the back. Just don't confuse them with your drinking water.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
On to the final stretch now. Just the small matter of getting up Arthur's seat. The clock's ticking, so better step on it, Stiggy.
In 200 meters, turn left.
There we go, the top of Arthur's seat. No idea who Arthur is, by the way, or why his seat's so big. Nice view, though. Shame there's no time to stick around.
That right there is one of the rarest cars at the festival. What can I say? When you play the wheel at Horizon, you don't go home with a goldfish.
Be bringing my stress. I gotta be ready to handle the mess. Hey, cleaning it up like a bus boy, but you can find me in a Benz though. All these rappers trying to.
Now, I said we'd be driving some British classics, and you don't get more British than a car built in Birmingham designed by a man from Greece. Anyway, here it is, an original Mini Cooper S, an icon of 60s engineering. It was designed for cities, but this is the wide-body one, so we're going to need a bit more room. And I know just the place. Ready, Stig? The Mini is cleverly packaged, capable of carrying 4 people and their luggage. Hand luggage, presumably.
Now what you hear is not a test. I'm rapping to the beat. And me, the groove, and my friends are gonna try to move your feet. You see, I am Wonder Mike, and I like to say hello. Up to the black, to the white, the red, and the brown, and the purple, and yellow.
The Cooper S was the car to beat on the famous Monte Carlo rally. It pretty much wiped the floor with the competition.
Stop, rock the river, that'll make your body rock. So far you've heard my voice, but I brought 2 friends along. And next on the mic is my man Hank. Come on and sing that song. Check it out. When I'm imp the dimp, the ladies, the women fight for my delight. But I'm the grand master with the 3 MCs that shock the house.
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
The Cooper S was developed by a bloke called John Cooper, who also built F1 cars. So it had real racing pedigree.
I sit down and write a brand new rhyme because they say that those never cease. I'm creating a devastating masterpiece. I'm gonna rock the mic so you can't resist. Everybody, I say it goes like this. While was coming home late one dark afternoon. Reporter stopped me for an interview. She said she's her.
And it wasn't just Monte Carlo either. The British Saloon Car Championship, the Thousand Lakes Rally, even the Australian Touring Car Championship. Almost any time the Mini turned up, it won.
In 100 meters, turn left. In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
And here we are. Told you it was spacious. We've got everything we need here. An airfield, the original rapid runabout, and the Stig. I'm looking forward to this. Look at that, laying down some rubber there. Not that it has much to lay. After all, tiny wheels mean tiny tyres. This little Mini punches well above its weight. It's literally unstoppable. Forget rallying, this thing was made for demolition derbies. Now that's just showing off. What is it with Minis and shipping containers? They sold nearly 5.5 million Minis, but only this one could fly, apparently. Take as long as you like. I've got nothing else to do. Look at that, laying down some rubber there. Not that it has much to lay. After all, tiny wheels mean tiny tyres. Now that's just showing off. What is it with Minis and shipping containers? They sold nearly 5.5 million Minis, but only this one could fly, apparently. Good work. It might be Mini on the outside, but it's Maxi on the inside. Want to guess the world record for the most people crammed inside one? I'll tell you, it's 27. Gymnasts. No idea if they all came out in one piece. Yes, that's what the Mini's all about. No wonder it was pretty much unbeatable. Maybe that's why its basic design lasted for over 40 years. See, the Mini wasn't just designed for nipping around town. It was also a proper racer and won the British Saloon Car Championship a whopping 5 times. Lovely work there. Short wheelbase, front wheel drive. It's really not an easy car to slide, this. Yes, I know this is all very good fun, but we really need to nail this bit. Look at that, laying down some rubber there. Not that it has much to lay. After all, tiny wheels mean tiny tyres. Now that's just showing off. What is it with minis and shipping containers? They sold nearly 5.5 million minis, but only this one could fly, apparently. Good work. It might be mini on the outside, but it's maxi on the inside. Want to guess the world record for the most people crammed inside one? I'll tell you, it's 27. Gymnasts. No idea if they all came out in one piece. Yes, that's what the Mini's all about. No wonder it was pretty much unbeatable. Maybe that's why its basic design lasted for over 40 years. One more run, I reckon. We'll get it next time. Look at that, laying down some rubber there. Not that it has much to lay. After all, tiny wheels mean tiny tyres. Now that's just showing off. What is it with minis and shipping containers? They sold nearly 5.5 million minis, but only this one could fly, apparently. Good work. It might be mini on the outside, but it's maxi on the inside. Want to guess the world record for the most people crammed inside one? I'll tell you, it's 27. Gymnasts. No idea if they all came out in one piece. Yes, that's what the Mini's all about. No wonder it was pretty much unbeatable. Maybe that's why its basic design lasted for over 40 years. See, the Mini wasn't just designed for nipping around town. It was also a proper racer and won the British Saloon Car Championship a whopping 5 times. on, tell the Stig we're done now. It's time for a spot of sightseeing.
Outshining them all. Oh, you just so foxy, lady. Got my mind, you drive me crazy. Not casting, I'm thinking.
Here we are then, Edinburgh, where it's time for a spot of turbocharged tourism with this, the mighty Porsche GT2 RS. All we need now is our tour guide, Muck Stig, the world's worst Scotsman, allergic to tartan, absolutely petrified of bagpipes, or so I've heard. Right, let's see if we can visit every bell tower in Edinburgh and get back here before they all stop ringing.
In 400 meters, turn left.
Ooh, inch perfect there. It's wider than a regular 911, this GT2, and about 20 times more terrifying. Basically, the perfect device for nipping in and out of city traffic. What a car this is. 3.8-litre flat-six, 2-turbo, 700 horsepower, all wrapped up in carbon fibre with wings, stripes, holes and vents for snorting in the air.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Nippy little thing, isn't it? 0 to 60 takes 2.7 seconds. Just the job for a bit of speedy sightseeing.
In 400 meters, turn right.
It might be street legal, but it's only a pair of fireproof underpants away from being a full-blown racing car.
In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right. Turn right. At the roundabout, take the second exit.
It's a real masterpiece of engineering, this GT2 RS. The wheels are made from magnesium, the exhaust is titanium. It's exotic, savage, and utterly bonkers. I love it!
Turn left. In 200 meters, turn sharp right. Turn sharp right.
It's limited to 211 miles an hour. Any faster and it would need special tyres. But with the Stig behind the wheel, who knows?
In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right. At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Into the final stretch now. Note to Stig, remember to park properly at the end. And watch out for traffic wardens. Good work. Hard on those carbon ceramic brakes now. They could stop a locomotive dead in its tracks. Whoops. Happens to the best of us. One more go should do it. Right, let's see if we can visit every bell tower in Edinburgh and get back here before they all stop ringing.
In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left.
What a car this is. 3.8-litre flat six, 2-turbo, 700 horsepower, all wrapped up in carbon fibre with wings, stripes, holes and vents for snorting in the air.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Nippy little thing, isn't it? 0 to 60 takes 2.7 seconds. Just the job for a bit of speedy sightseeing.
In 400 meters, turn right.
It might be street legal, but it's only a pair of fireproof underpants away from being a full-blown racing car.
In 100 meters, turn right. In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right. Turn right. At the roundabout, take the second exit.
It's a real masterpiece of engineering, this GT2 RS. The wheels are made from magnesium, the exhaust is titanium. It's exotic, savage, and utterly bonkers. I love it!
In 100 meters, turn left. In 100 meters, turn left. In 200 meters, turn sharp right.
Excellent hooliganry. That's what 700 horsepower and rear-wheel drive will do for you if you have the guts for it, and an effective laundry detergent. It's limited to 211 miles an hour. Any faster and it would need special tyres. But with the stick behind the wheel, who knows? Ooh, inch perfect there. It's wider than a regular 911, this GT2, and about 20 times more terrifying. Basically, the perfect device for nipping in and out of city traffic.
In 200 meters, turn right. At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Into the final stretch now. Note to Stig, remember to park properly at the end. And watch out for traffic wardens. work. Hard on those carbon ceramic brakes now. They could stop a locomotive dead in its tracks.
I'm cool like that. 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 I'm cool.
I told you we'd finish with a fan's favourite, and here it is. No, not the lorry. The thing on the back, under the tarp. You'll love it. But first we need to move it into position. Thankfully, we have our very own haulage expert, a trucker's trucker. No load too large. Yes, it's Big Rig Stig. Right, now take it easy, Stig. That's some expensive cargo you have back there. Costs as much as a house. And weighs about the same, too. Worked out what it is yet? Okay, here are some cryptic clues. It's all-wheel drive, but not four-wheel drive. It's a wagon, but you definitely don't need a horse to pull it.
In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left.
That's 5 tons of flatbed carrying 4 tons on its back. Don't you just hate getting stuck behind a slow, lumbering old... Wait a minute, it's actually accelerating. Up a hill. I guess that's what 900 foot-pounds of torque does for you. That plus trucker Stig. Almost there. Just park it up and we'll whip those covers off. Good job, Big Rig Stig. Suits you, you know. Although, come to think of it, maybe pickups are more your style. Especially the one we have in store.
Turn around.
I give you the Mercedes G63 AMG 6x6. It's the ultimate off-roader, a 4-ton, 6-wheel sports utility truck. Basically, a G-Wagon with the back half of a pickup thrown in for free. Up front is a 5.5-litre twin-turbo V8. Usually it's limited to 100 miles an hour, but not this one.
In 100 meters, turn right.
Someone call air traffic control. I'm pretty sure you need a special license to fly one of these. With all of the wheels comes all of the grip. The 6x6 turns mountains into motorways. Is there anything it can't conquer?
In 100 meters, turn left.
They're looking for their prey. So you better do one thing. You better pray. Don't get caught up front. They may pull your card while you was counting in sheets. I was here right before. I would start. Never said it out from the start.
In 400 meters, turn left.
It makes 536 horsepower and more than 760 newton meters of torque. With that speed limiter removed and with the stick behind the wheel, it'll do 125 miles an hour, with a bit of a run-up.
In 100 meters, turn right.
It's tough, the 6x6. After all, it was originally made for the Australian Army. It's basically a tank with heated seats.
In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left.
It can wade through a metre of water, this thing. Most cars need full scuba kit at that depth. Ridiculous.
In 100 meters, turn right. In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left.
Top job there, Stig. Take tomorrow off. No idea what Stig does with a day off. Experimental dance, goat yoga, bog snorkeling. Anyway, I've been Chris Harris, still am, and this has been the Top Gear Horizon Special. Thanks for coming. Now, let's go see what this Forza-thon live thing's all about.
Have so much fun with me when your song come on, throw the at me. You see them make it bounce like a Chevy with the high. Try to talk, we follow through the clouds in the sky.
And around when it is safe to do so.
Put in work, hop in the rocket, peace.
Scary.
You have arrived at your destination.
I just wanna be yours for the night. I just wanna be yours. Is that alright? I just wanna be yours for the night. I just wanna be yours. Run it back. I just wanna be yours. I can be your only. I just wanna be yours. One night. Is that alright? I just wanna be yours. I can be your only. I just wanna be yours. I can be your only. One night. I can be your only.
sublime. It's enjoyable to know you in the. Take off your coats, ladies act like gents. Sit down, idiots want.
Don't sweat the technique.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. Recalculating route. In 400 meters, turn right. In 400 meters, turn left. meters. Turn left. Recalculating route. Arrived at your destination.
Now, I know that this investment might look like a lot, but it's worth it, trust me. Every business you buy will give you a daily payout of their earnings, so there's a nice incentive for you. Very nice, am I right? Hans has got a consultancy out here testing cars. He's a brilliant engineer, but not much of a driver, so he's looking for a business partner. Want to join the insurance business? Welcome to the insurance business, eh? You're going to love this.
Post up, feed 5-4 for bases. Dreams are reality's piece. Blow steam in the face of the beast. The sky can fall down, the wind can cry down. The strong in me, I still smile. I love myself. The world is a ghetto, bitch. Kick his ass. I love myself, but they can do what they want.
So, you are the one Joel has sent to help me, yes? My name is Hans Liebold. For 30 years, I designed and built performance vehicles in Germany, but I have come to the festival to pursue a more exciting vocation, insurance. That was a joke. I'm trying to put you at your ease. It seems I have failed. No matter, let us begin. Now, the claimant in our first case poses an interesting question around acceleration and downforce. Now, if you would kindly take this Volkswagen Type 2 and attempt to make it take off. I assure you this is theoretically possible, given sufficient speed. I have set your navigation.
Just give it away. 'Cause you know
100 meters. Turn left.
It appears I have forgotten to close the roads to traffic. But we must reproduce conditions as closely as possible, yes? And so the claim is disproved. The Volkswagen Type 2 cannot fly. But to be truthful, I'm not surprised by the results of this experiment. But you will learn I'm nothing if not thorough.
some self-control. What you gonna do? See, my mama loved me, you can hate the tweet. Made a man out of me like my name was Ping. The feet, I moved every day of the week. What's the peak when every day's another reach? The grudge, but I don't turn the other cheek. What's the rush to everything is supposed to be? You know, just take your...
Hello! I'm pleased to see you again. Not merely for professional purposes, but also because of our developing social connection. Now, this is a BMW Isetta. For its size, it is deceptively powerful and also highly maneuverable, though I think perhaps not so maneuverable for the claimant who delivered theirs into the back of a furniture truck. So, if you would please test the Isetta's ability to navigate traffic whilst avoiding collisions. For the experiment and for your own safety, of course. And so the claim is disproved. With sufficient driver applications, the BMW Isetta may navigate even dense traffic. I will inform the claimant that they must simply try harder.
They can't lock me down, no, no. Tell me what you say now. Tell me now what you say now.
Our next case involves an outlandish claim and a vehicle with something of a reputation here in Britain, which I believe to be undeserved. You know this, the Reliant Supervan. With some small stability enhancements, this design, in my opinion, is quite sound. You will proceed, please, to Bamborough Castle, where we will attempt a small and highly scientific jump.
Turn right. 400 meters. Turn left. Turn left.
Ah, you see? My enhancements greatly improve stability with no detriment to the look of the car. If anything, a small improvement, I think.
In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right.
Good. Now, to recreate the conditions of the accident, which resulted in a claim for damages to a church roof. You see, the fiberglass construction makes the Reliant Supervan light enough to become airborne. It lacks, I think, in aerodynamics and engine power. For this next test, I have compensated, perhaps overcompensated. We shall see. It occurs to me that I have added no additional safety features, but at least you will be landing on sand. It worked. I mean, of course it worked. And so we see that it is entirely possible to deposit a Reliant Superfan in the belfry of a country church. I will contact the claimant and pass on the good news. Well, the results anyway. Do you know that in my spare time I am an avid watcher of films? Oh yes. One of my favorite films sees young people having personal revelations whilst racing classic cars. See if you can tell what it is. Now, one of my claimants has apparently tried to recreate scenes of the film, which features a Morris Minor similar to this one, with limited success. We will require city conditions and traffic lights. So, Edinburgh, if you please.
Turn left. In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left.
Edinburgh is not so much like the California of the film, but perhaps we can use our imaginations. Well done. You have achieved the optimal result for the first part of our test, which is, I'm not so sure. This is a uniquely American word, but cruising, I think, yes? Now we must test the drag race performance of the Morris Minor with a few small engine modifications of my own. This is not strictly reproducing conditions of the film, but nor is the speed trap we are borrowing from the Horizon Festival. Now, straight line speed is our object. If it helps, you may imagine you are racing against an impossibly handsome actor. Excellent. I will advise the claimant that they may be confident lining up against an Austin Healey sprite, as in the film. Once Sam Morris Minor returns from the crash repairer, of course.
Future vintage song. What am I like this? Yeah, just can't miss. Hey, he in the zone, I know. Yeah.
I must confess, I was confused by our next case involving a racing truck. I was not aware of such a term. I had to consult with Horizon to find a suitable test vehicle. Though I was not disappointed with the result. Perhaps before we begin testing, you would like a chance to, how do you say, get a feel for this machine?
In 100 meters, turn right. In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right. In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left. In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right.
Very good. Unlike our claimant, you have passed the first test. The vehicle is not upside down. Our claimant insists that these so-called high-performance heavy vehicles are simply too fast to manage variable terrain. We will attempt not only to prove otherwise, but to demonstrate they are much faster when kept firmly on the road. You may feel an urge to go off-road. Despite my carefully plotted route, you will please resist this urge. You see, much improved acceleration over flat ground. Enhanced traction through tight corners, yes. Also, I must congratulate you on your restraint. Downhill roads provide increased downforce as well as speed. Interesting. You see, we may dispute the claims that the racing truck cannot be controlled. Indeed, if yours was refrigerated, you could quite easily deliver milk or eggs or other perishable goods.
Ride it till it's over. I'ma ride it.
My friend, did you know that video footage of our investigations is highly sought after around the festival? I was not aware so many young people were considering insurance as a career. In any case, we have a new claim and a new test vehicle, perfect for scouting our new test location. Please enjoy the scenery as well as the performance.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 100 meters, turn sharp left. Turn right. In 200 meters, turn sharp right. Turn sharp right. In 100 meters, turn sharp left. In 400 meters, turn left. Recalculating route. In 400 meters, turn sharp left. Turn sharp left. In 400 meters, turn right. 400 meters, turn left. Turn left. In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right.
Notice the improved acceleration as we pass the dam. A little of my handiwork. The acceleration, not the dam.
In 100 meters, turn right. Recalculating route. In 400 meters, turn right.
The vehicle is performing well, yes? Good. You should be approaching the quarry now. So, what do you think? A suitable location for a machine as rugged as this, yes? Now, allow me to explain. Our claimant has explored this very quarry in a Willys MB, similar to ours, though they have expressed dissatisfaction with their performance upgrades. Through a combination of my work and your skill, we will now set about, very politely, proving them wrong. May I suggest a more aggressive approach to navigation? You see the sat-nav? Please ignore this.
In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left. In 100 meters, turn sharp left.
I will make it known to the client that the Willys MB is more than adequate to their purposes of vertical movement and visceral excitement.
I can get back to the hood, take a trip back when I could. Don't get me misunderstood, I had to push.
Hello, good day. How are you? Now that we have enjoyed the small talk, we may proceed to the next case, involving an acceleration test in normal traffic conditions. Now, this is a 1966 Volkswagen Beetle, into which I have placed a 2.5-liter F4 turbo engine. Partly to replicate the conditions of the claim, but also because I would very much like to see what happens. perhaps be careful with this vehicle. I may have overdone it. Actually, you know, the claim concerns a driver very much overdoing it. So by all means, how is it you say, put the foot down. So, another case closed. Though I must say, I like this claimant. All those years working in Germany, never once did I think to do this to a Volkswagen. Our next claimant extensively modified a 1955 Chevy 150 utility sedan with a view to turning it into a rally car. This is not so far beyond the realms of possibility. The vehicle is heavy, yes, but with all-wheel drive and rally-tuned springs and dampers, it could be done. The claimant's attempt resulted, of course, in complete failure, but I am confident that ours will not.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 100 meters, turn sharp left. Turn right. In 200 meters, turn sharp right. Turn sharp right. In 100 meters, turn sharp left. Meters, turn right. Turn right. At the roundabout, take the second exit. 200 meters, turn right. Turn right. In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left.